holding a discussion on the role and the state of journalism and media houses 30 years into South Africa's democracy. Media Monitoring Africa conducted a media performance review which painted a clear picture about the realities of the industry. It looked specifically at the May 29th elections to determine how the media industry contributed to a free and fair elections.
We understand the role that the media plays during an election period. We know the value and the responsibility that news media has during an election period. But what we realized as well is that in order to understand just how news media contributes to a free and fair election, we need something to help us measure that performance.
Gathered under one roof, leaders of the sector shared their thoughts. Amongst the issues on the agenda, challenges facing the media in the vastly changed environment.
It goes back to also the budgets and the resources in the newsroom. It's not like really our media locally. They do their very best with the little that they have. And you might not have gone through 4 editors, but I can tell you that in some of this newsroom, your opinion piece will go through more than 6 editors. They might not necessarily have gone back to you. But I agree with you to say, we can do better.
Journalism costs money, but no one is willing to pay for it. We all know that the business model is outdated. And I think that in all the conversations that we have, the important point to make is that if the business model is outdated, then the reality is that it's journalism that we must save. So we cannot sit back and say, well, this one model works or that other one doesn't work. But big tech must pay for journalism, for our stories and our content that they use.
30 years on, has the media evolved?
Society's moved on, the media hasn't. The other people who haven't moved on are media owners. So the journalists, editors, media workers, they are in tune with what's happening in society, but the media owners haven't.
And I think that there is actually something different about Global South journalism. And I think that there's something which is powerful about where we're at, and it's the collaboration. And when I think about, our little publishers all over the country and the amount of collaboration that I'm seeing amongst them and the kind of sense that we need to work together, that we need to have shared infrastructure.
SABC News, Johannesburg.